Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And we have a very special episode for y'all today. Finally got the new riding mower. Been waiting about a month. I'm just going to pull the truck and the trailer out of the yard here. Park it across the street. Neighbors moved and they don't mind if we park over there occasionally to keep the trespassers out and keep them from looting the place. So I like to park the truck and the trailer over there because there's a nice drive-through parking spot there. So I just started up the mower. I want to let it run for maybe a good 15 minutes idling before I put a load on it, because it's only got about half an hour on it so far. And yeah, so I gotta set the phone down here, so just a moment while I back up the trailer. I don't really have a good angle of the dangle I can put on. Maybe I can go like that. Maybe the phone will stay there. Maybe not. Just a moment as I park this here. And when you're backing up a trailer, the thing that confuses most people is you gotta turn the opposite direction that you want the trailer to go. So if you want the trailer to go to the right, you have to turn the wheel to the left. So you gotta think backwards. Just straighten it up here a little bit. There we go, that'll do it. Ow! Stubbed my thumb now, jeez. So, yeah. So I went down a couple cities over earlier with the trailer here and picked up the new mower. And now it's time to test it out. So I picked up most of the pine cones already, debris, and I'm gonna take extra very good care of it because it cost me a pretty penny. So I'm gonna make sure I wash it real good after I'm done and keep it in primo condition so it'll last a lifetime. You take care of your stuff, it should last quite a while. So tip of the day will be take care of your equipment. Routine maintenance does a wonder. So this is not the cheap model. This is the commercial model. 10 gauge steel deck. Look at how thick that is. That's some dandy. Some real dandy. It's the modified, the 54-inch deck. It's got 7 settings of height adjustment. There's your fuel. Got the fancy king chair with the armrest. Very nice. Very nice leather work. Very heavy duty. There's your fuel tank. Got your springs for your cushion there. Your safety switch. So if you get up off the seat, it'll automatically shut it off. But it's in park now, so it won't do that. You got your cup holder, and this little container deal here, I'm gonna modify this and put some kind of a barrier here so stuff won't fall out of that, and I can use that. You got your hand grips there, and your extra humongous flapper there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that full size, because that is just humongous. I might trim it, I don't know yet. And then you got your hydrostatic forward and reverse. Turn your blades on and off, electric switch, and that's for the rear locking differential. So it'll lock up both of the back tires when you need extra traction. Cruise control. .24 horsepower Kawasaki. And I just want to let it idle for a while, let it run before I put a load on it. Break it in, you know, nicely. And it's got the LED headlights. Very nice. And your brush guard. Very hefty. So let's see here. Had 0.4 on it, now it's got 0.5. So let's take it for a spin. I don't have any GoPros or nothing to hold the phone, but we'll do what we can here. And they got the hydrostatic there, so I don't have to mess around with shifting or nothing like that. So you ready? And the guy at the store said that the transmission should get quieter as I break it in, as that whining when I let the pedal up. It's just because it's everything's tight and nothing's broken yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and be real easy on her. I'll have to figure out the height that I want to use, because on the old Craftsman that I had, I usually used 4, but I'm thinking on this one it'll probably be 3. It's pretty big, so and if you turn your key back to this one, then you can mow in reverse. It's too big to fit through there, so I have to go around the roses. I think I'm gonna go down to 3. And that'll be the first mow on my grass that I planted over here. Grass that I planted looks a lot better. Pretty sharp, and I got a little more progress on the driveway. Like, this is just to show you how big this thing is. I'm all the way up against the stairs, and I don't have enough room to get through here. It's a nice little walkway, so I'll have to go around a different way. But I think I'm going to open up the gate and we'll do the backyard. I push mowed it a couple days ago, but we got to test out the new machine. Alright, and here's that other grass that we planted. It looks very nice, coming along dandy, and I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of stuff here, so I'm gonna pause y'all for just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back here. So we did some more fence work. Somebody's burning some nasty stuff over there. So we got all this fence done, the gate's done, and I hauled a bunch of dirt back here with the wheelbarrow, and we're getting it pretty level, pretty smooth, looking pretty good.
And I put some dirt on the neighbor's side of the fence too to help hold the dirt on my side, keeping it so the dogs can't get underneath of there or dig and stuff like that. I picked up some of the poop, and it's kind of a low spot here, so I put some dirt to fill that in, and we're gonna raise that up and it'll be looking pretty good. So over here there used to be a fence right behind the woodshed here. The driveway project is right on the other side of this building right here, the woodshed, and there was a whole fence. So there's that post right there, and there was a whole fence here with 2 8-foot 2x4s and all the fence boards. So I relocated those, and this looks pretty hokey, but I put one board up there, screwed it in there so the dogs can't squeeze through there, and this plywood didn't really match up there very good, so I just screwed one right there to that center beam in the woodshed. And then over here I screwed a couple 2x4s to the fence so I can screw those fence boards to it, and this other fence board to the woodshed, and that diagonal one there to fill a gap in there. And you know, it's just enough so the dogs can't get through there, because you know that's the whole point of putting a fence up, is to keep your dogs in the yard and keep other animals out. So you know, that's kind of, you know, ish, but it works. And you may ask, well, where did you relocate them 2 8-footers and the fence boards? So we have this fence done. I spoke to the landlord, and he said he was going to have someone come over here and fix this one that those people didn't do a very good job on. And then this other darker fence over here is the one they put in about 5 years ago. But I did some more fence building, and that would be right here. And that's an 8-foot gap. So those 2 2x4s were exactly 8 feet long, which is exactly what I needed from over there. So I took them and put them over here, and there they are. And we still had I guess seven extra fence boards, and then we had some old ones left over, so I just put them all to use. And I put this post in here, dug it all out. It still had concrete on the bottom. It was one of the ones that we dug out from the ivy. When we took the ivy out, I hit that with a saw a little bit, but it's a good post, a good 8-foot post with concrete on the bottom. So I dug that all out and put it in there, and it works out perfect, because now the dogs, this was one of the #1 spots that the dogs were getting through out there. So I'm really happy to have that fence up there now. So yeah, and we still need to get the ivy off of there. That's another project. But now we can finish mowing the yard. I mowed it a couple days ago, but we're just gonna mow it again.
turn on that new grass too much. Wow, this thing is fast. I had to crank it up full throttle for just a minute there. So there's one more thing I want to show y'all that really does work, which will be over here in my stuff here with my new mower parts. It's this little doodad. So you screw that on the hose, and then you put it on your mower deck, and you turn your blades on full blast, and you want to lower it all the way down also, and that will clean the underside of the deck, all the grass off. And it'll be this little doohickey right there. So you take your hose, snap that on there like that, and you want to lower it down all the way as well. All the way down so it traps the water. And then you want to turn your water on full blast. and turn the blades on. So there you go. I'm gonna spray it the regular old-fashioned way too, just to make sure it's nice and sparkly clean. And they say too, when you get the new machine and when you shut it down, if you ran it full throttle or for a while, you know, mowing and such, you want to idle it down all the way to as low as you can for about a minute and then shut it off. So there you go, the new Husky. So hope you all enjoyed. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thanks again for joining us. And tip of the day will be, I don't know if I said one earlier, but tip of the day could be routine maintenance is key. Later. Peace.